Dubai's the greatest city and everyone else is a coward. You folded over a song, pussy.
Sneako is acting tough on stream again, and I can't help myself. I have to point out a few very obvious facts. The main one being this. Sneako turned down $1 million to fight Andrew Tate in a boxing match. Yet here he is on stream calling Tate a pussy, calling him a goy, questioning what kind of warrior he is, and criticizing him for apologizing over a song. Now, aside from the song situation, which I'll admit was strange to hear Andrew Tate apologize for, that's not really the point here. The real question is this. How are you going to sit there and talk like that as a man when you were offered $1 million to fight someone and you turned it down? And let's be clear about something. This was literally a boxing match with big gloves and $1 million on the table. You don't have to worry about getting kicked, taken down, or anything like that. Just a straight boxing match. And instead of accepting it, Sneako basically just lets time pass and hopes people stop bringing it up so he doesn't have to address it. But now he's back online acting tough.
Stupid. This is why I'm top G. Stole that! Stupid idiot.
And here he is saying he stole top G. But let me ask you something. When you hear the term top G, do you really think someone qualifies for that title if they're scared to fight? Now look, Sneako has accomplished admirable things in his life. He has qualities that could qualify him to be the top G. But one thing we know he hasn't proven and hasn't been willing to prove is that he's not afraid to fight. And let's be honest, that's kind of one of the baseline tests of being a man. One of the easiest ways to prove that is in an organized match. Nobody said it had to be Andrew Tate specifically, but you're the one calling him a pussy, and you're the one who got offered $1 million to fight him. And seriously, think about this. If you asked most people in the world whether they would fight someone for $1 million, and then showed them the size difference, the experience difference, everything Sneako would potentially be facing against Andrew Tate, I guarantee most people would still say they don't care and they'd take the fight. But Sneako hasn't. Instead, he just keeps talking tough online and asking his friends rhetorical questions like, should I take the fight? So they can help him save face instead of him just directly rejecting the offer. So let me ask one more question. Do you honestly think that if Sneako and Andrew Tate were standing face to face with each other, no cameras around, Sneako would call him a pussy? Because I seriously doubt it. The only time that kind of talk seems to happen is when there's a screen, a stream, and a bunch of cameras around to make him feel safe. Alright, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Can someone really call themselves top G if they're scared to fight? And if you're calling someone a pussy, aren't those basically fighting words? So how do you say that and then turn down $1 million to prove it? And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.